you're 45 and 50 and over, and y'all, you're out here dating and you're meeting someone new, and now you're about to have sex with somebody for the first time. And let's say that you've had and have taken a long break between your relationships, between sex sessions. And what are some of the things that you might be concerned about, or some things that you need to consider as you're about to have sex with somebody you've never had sex with and it's brand spanking new? Yeah, let's talk about it. I see this often. I know several people in this situation, right? You have done the first part of your lives. You did the married, the children, and then the children are grown. A lot of folks have gotten divorced, and now we're on the second part of our lives, right? Out here rediscovering ourselves, and then we're out here meeting somebody new. And then, you know what? Then we're going to have sex with somebody new. I personally have well been in this situation to where I took a long break between sex sessions and then got into a relationship and then had to have sex for the very first time with somebody new. Y'all, before you even get out here, before you start having sex with somebody new, y'all, please be sure that you are actually ready for this. And I don't mean that y'all got to be all in love, because some people are having casual sex. I'm not going to judge anybody out here who is having casual sex, but please know casual sex period, comes with some consequences. Y'all, just do your best to prepare yourself in advance so you don't have to deal with as many consequences from that. One, I'm very happy that you're out here dating and meeting new people, because the reality is, y'all, we have more days behind us than we do in front of us. Y'all, get out here and enjoy the life that God has given you, the universe or whomever has given you. But y'all, please get out here and do something, whether it's with a partner or by yourself, but get out here and enjoy your life. Y'all, if this is the first time to my channel, y'all, I am VEE Mindful. I'm a relationship coach and published author. I like to talk about all things related to relationships. That includes intimacy and building connection with your partner. That also includes, honoring yourself, even if you're single, because relationships start with you. They don't start with the other person. So if you're watching me and you are single, that's fine. Ain't nothing wrong with that, because I think in order for you to get into a healthy, loving relationship, y'all, you have to become the best version of yourself. You have to know thyself and you have to love thyself before you get out here and really start dating. So if you're in that situation to where, you know what, I know that I want to meet somebody new. I know that I have to get back on a horse, and I know I have to do this because I do want to share my life with somebody. Y'all, the first thing you absolutely need to do is work on your confidence. If you don't feel confident about yourself, about the way you look, about the way you feel, I promise you it's going to show up, especially as you're about to have sex with somebody else, because you're going to be shy about taking your damn clothes off. Okay, nobody want to have sex with all the damn lights out all the time. Okay, you come into the bed with your entire army gear on, and then you start sliding your clothes off under the comforter. That don't even sound sexy, and nor does it, and it definitely doesn't sound confident. Start doing activities that make you feel more confident about yourself. If you feel like you need to lose 5 or 10 pounds, get your ass to the gym. Push away from the table from time to time. Y'all, and I know it's not that easy, because trust, I got 5 pounds to lose on my stomach. But in the last year, I would say in the last year plus, I have been able to lose 20 pounds of fat. So I have got to be way more mindful about the food that I eat. So if that is you, really pay attention to what you're eating, when you're eating, how you're eating it, standing up versus sitting down. Are you really paying attention to the food you're consuming, or are you distracted and maybe looking at social media, scrolling, not paying close attention to the food that you're putting in your mouth, right? So if you don't feel very confident about the way your body looks, y'all, then do something about it, especially if it's related to weight. Or it could be, I don't feel as strong, okay? I don't have all the muscles I used to have. Well, get your ass up in the gym and start lifting. That might sound to be very harsh, but it is the truth. If you don't like the way you look and feel about yourself, then guess what? You have total control over how often you eat. You have total control over how often you get to the gym. And you know what? You don't even have to go to the gym. You can garden. Like, my mom is in great shape because my mom likes to do yard work. She likes to garden. She grows her own vegetables. She does all that. So my mom is constantly active. My mom will get outside and pull weeds. If she get an extra 10 minutes, and I get that from my mother, if I got an extra 10 minutes, I'm going to cram as much stuff in that 10 minutes as I possibly can. But if my mother has an extra 10 minutes, my mom is going to get up and be active with her 10 minutes. So I've never known my mother to be in a gym. Another thing you can do before you start getting out here becoming intimate, Notice I'm saying it's before you start to become intimate with somebody new. Okay, please do this as well. Heal whatever sex means to you. I don't know what your last relationship was like. I don't know if you were having obligatory sex. I don't know if you were having such boring, painful. I don't know what type of sex you were having, but whatever that is to you, y'all heal that version of you, because all you're going to do is take that version of you and have sex with somebody new. Your body is going to hang on to all those things that you thought sex was. And now you're going to go and have sex with somebody new. And they don't know what the hell sex means to you because you haven't told them. Let's say, because I've had experience, I am postmenopausal and I've been very transparent on this channel about that. I have had painful sex and I've done many videos about having painful sex. And I'm going to tell you, painful sex is painful. Damn it, it hurts. It hurts. So I had to go talk to my doctor about, hey, I'm having the painful sex. So let's say that I didn't do that. Let's say as I start having sex with a new partner that I'm hanging on to that feeling that I'm just clenching, worried if this is going to hurt like it has in the past. Right. So do you not think that my new partner is going to experience that and feel that? And is that even fair to my new partner? No, it's not fair. Right. So whatever sex means to you, whatever you're dealing with when it comes to sex now, before you start having sex with somebody new, y'all work on it while you were having the break of no sex. And I do believe sometimes you do need that break of having no sex, right? Just focus on yourself, king and queen. Now, please understand, y'all, when we start having sex with new people, please understand it is an exchange of energy. It is 150% an exchange of energy. Be very, very cognizant of that. Now, before you lay down and open your legs or before you stick your penis into somebody's new vagina, you need to look at that person. You need to ask yourself, is this person energy, somebody's energy I want to carry with me for the next however many months, years? Who knows? But you need to ask yourself that. It is not just I'm just going to put myself inside her or I'm just going to allow myself to receive somebody else and go about my day. No, y'all, sex is an exchange of bodily fluids. It is an exchange of energy. Y'all ask yourselves that. And I'm not saying you have to consider this person for marriage. All I'm saying is, do you know enough about this person to know, is this somebody's energy that I want to exchange with? I think the biggest thing when we're talking about sex, y'all, we have got to communicate in advance with our partner. So now you have met somebody. And now you think, you know what? I could potentially see myself having sex with this person. Y'all, you better open your mouth and you better ask some tough questions. And it's not those questions that people start asking right away in the dating apps, right? So what's your favorite position? No. I'm not talking about that. I do believe you must qualify the people that you sleep with, though. I fully believe that, but it's not in a sexual context. It's in an educational context. So what are some of those things that you absolutely need to talk about before you open your legs or before you start giving your energy to somebody else, right? Y'all need to first find out, how do they feel about safe sex? Do not get into the act where you are all revved up. You both are revved up just to find out that they don't like to wear condoms. But, I could save myself the headache and know that up front that this person doesn't believe in using condoms because for whatever reason, they can't feel the vagina. Okay, well, then that's fine. We'll go feel somebody else's vagina because this vagina comes with protection. This vagina comes with no STIs, no diseases, absolutely zero. So this vagina is going to stay safe and clean until she meets a penis who likes to be covered. You also need to have a qualifying communication question about, what do you think about oral sex? Do you like oral sex or not? If that person doesn't like oral sex and you know that you absolutely love it, why would you even waste your time with having sex with that person? Pack up, move on. It's not a match. Now, men, I feel like you need to share this. I feel like you need to share this bit of information. Men, if you have a micro penis, you need to damn well tell her beforehand. I'm telling you right now, do not allow a woman to get all hot, bothered, and ready just for something that is the size of my pinky. And I got little hands, okay? I got little. I don't know if you can see my hands, but they are little. I ain't gonna get into details, but all I'm gonna say is, as a woman who has been on the receiving end of that, it was very traumatic. I'm not trying to shame anybody into if they have such a thing, if they have a micro penis, something that is 1 to 2 inches long, I'm telling you right now, you absolutely should share that information. Okay. And then you, as a man, you need to focus on really getting to know this person more and more, because there are women out here who vaginas are fine with having a micro penis. You just got to be a match to them. If somebody is unaware of what they're about to get, y'all, I'm telling you, it is a setup for a traumatic experience. With that communication, men, that goes for men, but women, y'all need to be communicating as well. If you are having painful vagina sex, that's why I said, take the time to figure out what's going on with your body so you can try your best to address it. There are professionals out here. I just interviewed one. When she says, look, there are solutions out here, and it could be a number of solutions out here that's not directly just impacting your physical, but it could be your mental, right? So please, y'all, take the time to work on whatever issues might be holding you back from having healthy, vibrant, loving, pain-free sex. Have those conversations. Communication is key. As soon as you feel like you might be interested sexually with having relations with this person, y'all, then you should have the conversation. Please view this as a qualifier. It is a qualifier, and it's okay to have the, just like you say, you know what do you do for work? Oh man, I really don't want to date somebody who has to be gone 6 months out of the year. So I think, I don't think I'm emotionally and mentally built for that. So I'm just going to have to pass on this. Just like you just qualified somebody like that, sex is a qualifier. Y'all, I want to thank you for taking the time to watching this video or listening to me on my podcast. Y'all, until next time, y'all, take care of yourselves.